you think we could be friends?
I've been tasked with getting the new golden eagle ready for educational programs. I've never handled a bird this size before. He's beautiful and also quite threatening at the same time. Oh.
I saw you coming. Come over. Gibbons are like a hidden secret of Jungle World. 1, 2, 3. The tree is getting replaced. They know something's going on. When you put something new in the exhibit, you really can never predict what the animals are going to do with it.
African wild dogs have a very distinct vocalization. Saburys are female. She is getting ready to breed. Good girl. So we want to start keeping a close eye on her, looking for any sort of indicators to us that she is pregnant. Oh my goodness.
If you ask a child to draw a picture of a zoo, chances are they'll draw an animal behind bars. We've got to take that image and change it.
We really enjoy this. It strengthens the bond that we have with these guys.
Come on. I know. You don't like doors.
Go on, ladies.
It's not enough to keep animals in exhibits just for people to look at. There has to be a higher purpose. And for us, it's conservation of species in the wild.
You really?
We've never done anything like this. The general public would never get the access that you're going to get, which is to see what goes on behind the scenes every day.
That's how we do it here in the Boogie Down Bronx.
What's up, Dave? Hey, Todd. Bacalao! My job here at the zoo is supervisor of the Special Animal Exhibits Department. That includes the Wildlife Ambassador Center and the Children's Zoo. No babies yet. No matter how busy I am, it's great to just go around in the morning, say hi to the people who work here and the animals. Oh, you're already out, bud? Bert! He looks good. When they start talking back, then you should probably get a little bit concerned, but... Hey, Jason, I'm gonna go in with Jackson for a little bit, all right? Recently, I've been tasked with getting the new golden eagle ready for educational programs. What's up, right? First, I'll knock and let him know the door's opening. Hey, Jackson. I heard that there was gonna be a golden eagle coming in, and I absolutely love birds of prey. Hey, bud. So I volunteered to help out in his training. When Jackson was young, he most likely was struck by a car. So he has a right wing injury that prevents him from being releasable to the wild. He came to us from Denver Downtown Aquarium. In Denver, Jackson was an education animal. They would bring him into classrooms and teach the community about birds of prey. But because of construction, they needed to find Jackson a new home, and we were more than happy to take him on. So ideally, we'll get him into classrooms and use him as an ambassador for birds of prey and teach kids about golden eagles. Hey, bud. You got a rabbit today, huh? Jackson is an intimidating bird. He's about 2.5, 3 feet with a 4 to 5 foot wingspan. Is this too close? He's beautiful and also quite threatening at the same time. These guys have been known to take small deer. Good job, Jackson. Even him staying present with me this close is great, because essentially I'm blocking his one exit and he's not really affected by it. Right now, we're just trying to familiarize Jackson with our presence within his enclosure. It's just a matter of building mutual respect between Jackson and myself. I've actually never handled a bird this size before. I am by no means a falconer, as much as I am just an individual who has enthusiasm and almost an obsession with raptors. So I'm hoping to have someone come in with me and walk me through the process.
Gonna go throw some treats to African wild dogs. Come on, dogs! I've been working with African wild dogs for almost as long as I've been at the zoo, which is just over 16 years. Good puppies!
There's more coming. There's 2 more coming.
I definitely respect the African wild dogs. They are indeed wild animals. They do not want to be pet. They do not solicit attention from their keepers, even though it's somebody who takes care of them every day.
You see what he's licking?
What's that called?
We call them blood ices. Like you guys would have a cherry popsicle, these guys like their blood frozen.
Do you think that's a good taste of popsicle?
They have a very distinct vocalization. It's piercing. They also have a very distinct smell. If our alpha male marks something, then the alpha female has to mark it. And then the subordinates come in and they roll in it. Whether it's urine, whether it's feces. It's all part of keeping their hierarchy and keeping their place within the pack. Personally, it doesn't bother me, but a lot of people don't like working around the dogs because they don't like how strong their smell is.
Is she under there?
Yeah, one of them rolled under there, so I think she's trying to get it.
Oh my goodness. Sammy, did you just see her? Look. She's going all the way down that. That is really weird.
In a pack of wild dogs, you have an alpha male and an alpha female. They're the ones that run the pack, they're in charge. Saburi is our alpha female. You can pick her out easy. She has a lot of white on her body. Whereas our alpha male Deuce, he only has white on his tail. He's very brown and black. The 2 other pack members are their offspring, who are almost 2 years old.
Is there a brother and sister?
The other 2 are brother and sister.
The one who just jumped over the rock?
That's Mom.
The African wild dog is classified as endangered. There are probably no more than 3 to at most 6,000 wild dogs left in nature. Our goal is to increase the size of the pack here at the zoo. As Africa's wildlife is pushed into protected reserves and national parks, wild dogs are forced to compete more directly with lions and hyenas, and typically they don't do that well. And so we recognize that our dogs can be really powerful ambassadors to wild dogs in nature, and the birth of litters means that zoo population will remain sustainable for the future generations.
This is the time of year where we expect to see breeding behaviors.
Wow.
So we're watching Saburi. If we think she is pregnant, we'll do everything we can to help her be as successful as possible.
Milton! Hey! I saw you coming. Come over. That's my boy. Good job. So that's Milton. He's our male white cheek gibbon, and his girlfriend Chiyu is over that way. I see you, crazy girl. Come here. Gibbons are like a hidden secret of Jungle World. Not everybody knows they're here. When you do finally get to see the gibbons, it's pretty amazing watching them just swing from tree to tree. It's beautiful. Good girl. Gibbons are found in Southeast Asia. Good. And they are endangered, mostly due to habitat loss and hunting. Chiyu, come on. I can't scratch your back from here.
Does she want to back?
Yeah, I can't do it from here, my love. The misconception about gibbons is that they're monkeys. They are not monkeys. They're lesser apes. They don't have tails. They're not monkeys. And they take offense to that.
One of my favorite places right here. You go through this dark gallery, and then you come through these doors, and you see this incredible exhibit in front of you. See the gibbon over there right in the tree looking at us? That's our female. There she goes. Jungle World is a truly immersive exhibit and an immersive experience. And the greenery is so important to that. Here we have a mixture of artificial and natural. This is a prime example of what we're speaking about. This is a route that an artist created, and these are live plants that are growing on that. Most of the plants that you see here are live plants. We do have horticulturists that work in here every day. That takes a lot of work to keep this natural, wild look to it. But it all goes into creating this effect that, hey, wow, you know, I just was in a rainforest.
Hey, so this is part of Gibbon Island. Every morning before the gibbons go out, we have one keeper check the entire exhibit. You're in the middle of the Bronx, and when it's like 15 degrees outside, I'll be inside with 75 degrees, and it's beautiful. This was left over from the tree crew when they were working on taking down this big tree this morning. It was dying, so it had to get out of here. The tree is getting replaced. It's about 1,800 pounds, 24 feet tall. Just a whole lot of tree. When you put something new in the exhibit, you really can never predict what the animals are going to do with it. And when it's new, it's a new toy. They're going to really push their limits and see what they can do with it.
Hey, Jackson.
Just go nice and easy, and I will be right behind you. Hello.
Uh-oh.
Elias said, uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Anybody in here? Today I'm going to be working with and guiding Elias through the process of catching Jackson so we can put jesses on his ankles. They sent him without the jesses.
They sent his jesses along with him.
Right, but he wasn't
Yeah.
wearing his jesses. Jesses are little leather straps that we use on bird of prey. We just kind of create a little anklet.
They're in good shape.
They really function like a leash does on your dog. You put this grease on them, it keeps the leather soft, and there's less of a chance it's going to irritate his leg. It's just a means for you to keep the bird on your arm in the position that you want him in. And it keeps the bird safe from harm or potentially injuring itself. Cool. Maybe just me and Elias
Yeah,
will go out.
I think that's better.
Fewer people. Because I started working here a really long time ago and held several different positions, I have a lot of hands-on animal experience. Puppies! Even as director, every opportunity that I have to be with animals, to handle animals, you know, I take advantage of it. Hello. I also really enjoy mentoring people. I mean, it's great to bring people along who are interested in doing it, say, hey, that's really neat what you just did. Can you show me how to do it? I really like to do that. So just go nice and easy, and I will be right behind you. And the other thing I would do is I would just uncross your arms so you don't have to make that movement when you get in there.
I'll slowly approach him, grab him by those legs. Jim will come in and he'll attach the jesses to Jackson's legs. I'm not gonna lie, there's some anxiety in there. When you're grabbing a bird of prey, you want to just make sure that you are in control of his legs, and that's where he carries all of his power. His talons are incredibly sharp, so you want to always make sure that they're away from any part of your body that you are very fond of. okay?
Just give him a minute.
You're okay.
Just keep your left hand up and move in toward. And just let him come down on his own. He'll come down. The biggest thing that you got to get across to people when they're working with animals is you never want to seem excited. You never want to seem anxious.
Hey, Jackson.
You want to keep the energy level down. You want to really move slowly, deliberately. The animal's going to tell you what's okay and what's not okay.
Hey, Jackson.
See if you can get him to turn around towards you, which is just kind of go towards his tail, and he'll turn. That's it. That's it. That's it.
Hey, Jackson.
Nice, nice, beautiful.
When he's in hand, he's actually incredibly calm. He's not fighting you. He's very accommodating, as if he were to know that we're trying to just help him out. Nice job.
This goes through here. Jackson will have his jesses on as long as he's a program animal here at the Bronx Zoo. So now we can move on to the next step, which is getting him to step up onto a gloved hand. I would just let him go right on the stump.
Okay.
Let him go. Good boy.
Job, Jackson. Thanks, Jim.
Thank you.
I'm a vegetarian. The only time I make meatballs is for the animals. But I am Italian, so I often get made fun of for how meticulously I make their meatballs. The African wild dogs, they're getting meat. It's all fortified with all the vitamins, minerals, everything that is necessary for their diet. Do you want treats? Who wants some? I know. Boy, hey, Juicy. Good boy. Wait, Sperry. Sperry needs extras. We don't hand them meat because then we get our fingers bit. Good girl. And we definitely do not want to get our fingers bit. Come on. That's it. You can't have too much more. No one's going to get anything. They're like vacuums. Good boy. That was all my treats. It's empty. All done. Saburi is our female. She's in estrus right now. That means that she is getting ready to breed. Usually the male is the one who gives away the fact that she's in estrus. Right now, you can see Deuce is spending all of his time protecting Saburi. The two subordinates are too close, and Deuce is making sure he's always between Saburi and Dexter. He's working extra hard, keeping his spot, making sure the subordinate male Dexter doesn't try to take over. Everyone's far enough away that Deuce can have a little fun rolling around, scratching his back. With this pair, we haven't actually ever gotten lucky enough to catch them breeding. So they're usually pregnant for 9 to 10 weeks. So in 8 weeks, we probably start watching and seeing her behavior. If she doesn't want to come on exhibit, she stops eating. She's probably pretty close to getting ready to give birth.
We've been successfully breeding wild dogs for a little over 10 years now. We've had 4 different females produce litters for us. We've raised 43 pups from those 4 females. But Saburi is a little bit of an enigma because she has raised some of her puppies and chosen not to raise others. There's no real pattern pattern to that. We just know that our pups have not been surviving. So what we're doing this year is trying to come up with ways to make her as comfortable as possible so that we give her every chance to successfully raise her pups.
It's very important to me. They're one of my favorite animals to work with. We want to help ensure their survival and continuation of this species for many, many years.
We're not going to clear this corner.
This was last week, and then today. She's got a little bit more growing to do, I think, before she's fully ready, but she's moving along. At this point, we have seen Saburi go through an estrus cycle. We didn't observe any breeding, but going from past experience, we're optimistic that she is pregnant. We're modifying our current den box to help Saburi be more comfortable. We are creating a little addition onto our current den box. We're calling it the pup box. It's a small area that Saburi can put the puppies. So now they're super secure, and she's got plenty of places where she can defend her box.
Hey, Carrie.
Come to see our large lady.
She's big, but I think she's going to get bigger.
Oh, yeah. So they helped us add this little hallway to give her that extra turn. There's cameras on each side of them, and there's also a camera in the pup box.
That's good.
I'm pretty excited.
Yeah.
What do you think? Come on out. On a daily basis, just to establish a relationship with Jackson, I try to hang out with him as much as possible. I'll go over, I'll talk with him. Come on, Jackson. Good boy. I'll mist him on hot days. How's this? Nice hot day. You want to spread those wings? I like how it came right out. Once he saw the mister, he came right out and stationed. Sometimes he'll hop up on that top part, and he'll start calling just during the misting. You see when he blinks, that third eyelid? That's crazy to me. They're basically designed to retain heat. So on warm days, they're going to need to cool off somehow, and that's why you'll see them spread out their wings. They'll let a lot of that heat that's trapped in there dissipate out. They'll look for water sources to bathe, any river or lake. They'll also just hang out in the rain. As it downpours, you'll see raptors just sitting there and they're cleaning themselves. He can develop small mites, small bugs on him. This will help keep his dander down. You can see how his right wing hangs a little bit lower due to his injury. But it really doesn't stop him from using all of this space. It's really great. You want to spread him out? There you go. Good job, man. You did really good.
Oh, they're getting ready already. We're here early because we're gonna put in a huge tree onto Gibbon Island. The gibbons are in holding right now.
Your belly?
Good. So while we're doing this maintenance to their exhibit, they will stay in holding.
Whether it's a small plant or a large tree, when we have to replace it, we have to replace it. We spent years cultivating this vegetation presentation to look like this. So it has to be done with a lot of finesse because you don't want to impact the exhibit in a negative way.
Today we're going to be installing a new Ficus nitida. The tree has a 60-inch root ball, and it's approximately 24 feet long. This particular species of ficus is native to the natural habitat of the gibbon. Ideally, in moving a tree this size, we would be using large mechanical equipment, but we have very narrow openings to get it into the building. It will take about 25 people to carry the tree into the building, get it through the island, all the way across the island to the farthest point, of course, and place it into its hole.
Okay, Mom, move. Go, take. Guys, be careful. Watch.
No, so far so good. So far so good, but hold on. Slow.
You're there.
There you go. You got it. Up. Where you going? Go. Are you over the step? No?
It wasn't going to be easy, and it's not.
The gibbons are right behind where that tree is and that rock work. That's right where they're holding it. So they definitely hear what's going on. They know something's going on.
It took us about 4 hours of really hard physical labor to get the tree into the building, onto the island, to its location and stood up. But it's going to be outstanding for the exhibit and the animals.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. The guys did a really good job.
Yes, we did.
Willie agrees.
Just raise your hand nice and slow.
Good boy. You want to step up? You want to step up? Step up.
It's so dark. I can't really see. Oh, there she is. Yeah, we do. We've got puppies. Oh my goodness. Zaburi gave birth last night. We don't know how many quite yet. But right now they're just little wiggly butts and tails, and they're nursing, so we can't really see their face that well. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. She looks calm, she looks quiet. She's doing everything right now. She doesn't look like she's in distress. She's resting. So far, so good.
Pops.
We have puppies! We have the babies.
Oh, that's great.
Look at them, she's in the hallway.
Oh, yeah. Well, at least there's a lot of hay there. Oh,
It's a wiggly
that's
little baby.
She didn't have an appetite last night, and I was like, I think it's coming. So I'm just glad you're here to see it. You know?
Hi, everybody. Hi, Dexter. Hi, Sybil. Come here. I'm going to separate the two juveniles. So Deuce and Zaburi have their privacy. She doesn't have to worry about those two being super curious and popping their heads in and trying to see what goes on. Oh, there's the phone.
Hi, Colleen. Yep, she's right here. Come.
Hello. We have puppies. Today, we're not going to step foot in the area. The only time I'll go in later on today, feed them, and that's it. We'll watch from the monitors for the day. Yeah, everything looks good. I just turned the lights off and left. I've been waiting for this day for many, many weeks. I'm very excited. I'm trying not to jump out of my skin right now and look normal.
Hello.
Hey, Jackson.
Hey, bud. I'm just really anxious to see how he reacts to the glove and how he reacts to people, so I would like to try it
Yeah, I would prefer that.
first, and then we'll see.
Today, we're gonna attempt to get Jackson on a glove. Jackson was glove trained at the Denver Downtown Aquarium previously, so it's more about building a relationship with Jackson. I'm hoping that the trust that I've built over the past few weeks will develop into Jackson stepping up on the glove today. Once Jackson steps up onto us, we can actually thread those jesses in our fingers and hold on to him tightly, and that'll secure him on the glove. It'll make him feel more stable and also be safer if we move him around into a classroom setting.
Well, let's see what happens. I'm just going to talk to him and try not to push him and just kind of ease up to him and see what he does. How you doing, buddy? How are you? Feel like stepping up on the glove? I think he does.
That was nice.
I think he's going to do it.
Come on, Jackson.
I think he's going to do it.
Good boy. I'm really impressed with how relaxed he is.
That's a good boy. Want to go to programs? You think we could be friends?
Is he heavy?
He's heavier than I remember.
I want to be
It's been a long time since I held an eagle, but he's heavier. Yeah? You want to let Elias try and see if you step onto his hand? What do you think?
Jim's a tough act to follow.
Just walk slow like I did and just ease in there next to him, talking to him.
You okay, bud? I'm gonna try
Raise
this
your
out
hand
now.
nice and slow.
Okay. Good boy. You want to step up? You want to step up?
Just touch
Step
him a
up.
little bit, not too much. He's gonna step up.
Good.
All right, bring him down nice and easy. Don't worry about the jesses.
Okay.
Don't worry about the jesses.
Still no?
Just bring him down.
Okay.
Now try to get that jess that's on his left foot.
Okay.
And slow. Pull it over the top of his foot.
Good boy.
Nice, that's it.
Hey. Hi, Jackson. He's a good boy. Hi. Are you as excited as I am?
You did good.
I'll stay like this all day. This is going as well as I could have hoped for. It's really surreal just having a golden eagle perched on your arm like this. This is a huge step in getting Jackson accustomed to us and being on a glove, and then ultimately getting him into a classroom setting. Man, this is amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you both.
She's gotten up a couple times. She moved one or two into the other portion of the den box.
And then moved him back. Yeah, at this age, they're very, very fragile, and, you know, it looks like she's not always being really picky about what part of their body she's picking them up by, and so you just kind of hope that she doesn't grab them by a hind leg or something, that inadvertently she could just injure a pup just trying to move it from one area to another.
Spurry's moving around a bit. She's moving the puppies back and forth. Is she just moving the location to a better spot? Is she gonna take them where we can't see? So it's a little nerve-wracking, but so far she's just placing them where she feels they need to be. Juicy. So we're going to feed all of our wild dogs. Make sure everyone looks good and get out of there so she can go back to having peace and quiet.
Jerry, I'm all set.
Okay, I'll be out in a minute. I think she's shifting around, trying to get a better position for her and a better position for them to be able to nurse, which is pretty much what they should be doing all the time now. I'll definitely be here early in the morning to check everybody, but I'm feeling pretty good right now. Okay, we want Monday.
After like 5.
Today was a very sad day for our staff. Saburi's litter didn't survive. We're reviewing the overnight footage to see what happened.
She's been gone for a while in this one. Now, where is she?
All indications the day this litter was born is that she was being a good mother. So we were, cautiously optimistic.
One out at 14.
14.
But based on our video evidence, we know that she was caring for them for about 24 hours and then began moving them out of the nest box. And unfortunately, we don't have cameras in the main enclosure, which is where the pups were moved to. So we really don't know what happened to them. We just know that they didn't survive. Very, very sad day, but the wild dog is an endangered species, so we're not about to give up trying to establish a large group of wild dogs here at the zoo. We've done it before, and we're confident that we'll be able to do it again.
We went through a lot with Saburi these past couple weeks. We did everything we could to prepare for this litter. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. And then we'll just hose it real quick. It is part of the job. It's part of what we deal with. We still will continue working with them, and I definitely still love them. It's just, I'm frustrated for her, I'm frustrated for us, because I can't just walk up and say, hey, Saburi, what do you need me to do? But we'll just keep doing our best that we can for them.
Milton and Chiyu were just let out of holding onto their exhibit. The best case scenario, when they see this new tree, they're gonna run to it and love it and sit in it and just want to spend all their time in there. Worst case scenario, they're scared out of their mind and they go right back into holding. The vines are moving. There goes Miss Chiyu. She definitely notices something's different. What happened? There she goes to investigate. And there she goes, right in it. This tree is going to enrich Milton and Chiyu's lives. Already they're hanging from it and enjoying it like we all hoped they would. It was definitely worth all the hard work, and they just look very happy right now.
Even though it makes it more challenging to maintain the exhibit, especially a large indoor exhibit like this in the middle of New York City, there's no substitute for live plants. All that makes a more enriching environment for the animals to live in. Okay, nice and easy. Today I want to have Elias, have Jackson on the glove in the classroom and have them both be totally comfortable in that situation. Reach over with your right hand and then bring an audience in and kind of mimic what would happen in the classroom. Just let them be okay. Let them be okay. We're going to try to do a transfer. Just reach over with your right hand and hold on to this. Yeah, nice and easy. So you got your finger through
I got
there?
my finger through there.
Okay, then bring this glove up slow. Okay.
Sorry. Today's my first day in the classroom with Jackson. It's the next step in Jackson's training to become a program animal.
We're going to get as many people as we can.
I want to bring an audience in and kind of mimic what would happen in the classroom. We're doing this for Jackson's benefit, but we're also doing it for Elias's too. It's all right, it's all right, it's all right. Put those Jesses through your, that's it. The goal of this transfer is to have the bird calmly step from my arm to Elias's arm. And then we're gonna roll him. This is the first time we're gonna attempt this. Just nicely pull the Jesses a little, that's it, easy, nice and easy. Nice and easy, good.
Okay.
Very nice.
Good job, Jackson. Nice job, bud.
That's a good boy.
Thank you.
Not you.
Oh.
Raise your wrist up a little bit.
Incline?
Just fine, just leave him fine.
Jackson can be an intimidating bird, especially when he's literally inches away from your face. But you have to trust in the relationship that you've built with this animal in this training.
We good? Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll just...
Good boy. You got some fans.
This is exciting.
Right. This is the largest group of people Jackson has been in front of here at the Bronx Zoo. It's important that I remain calm and keep a steady hand for Jackson to have a platform on. The more excited I get, the more excited he can get. So this is Jackson, our 13-year-old golden eagle.
He looks really good. Is he the largest bird we've had on our arm?
This is by far the largest bird I've ever had on my arm. Jackson just dwarfs anything else.
How was he with getting onto your hand?
I've never done that glove transfer before, but Jackson handled it really well. You can do great in here.
He's a beautiful bird.
He gets heavy after a couple of minutes.
He got real heavy real quick. This has been a great step in getting Jackson ready for programs. We'll continue working with Jackson, and then one day we're gonna have a classroom in there and he's gonna do great.
He's reading the bird's reading him, everything's good. Nothing else he needs to know.
Doing great, man.
I don't think today could have gone better. The pairing of Elias and Jackson is gonna really work out well in the future.